So welcome you all for this structural analysis course. So this is the course code is U18CE503 and the course name is structural analysis. So in this course we're going to cover the analysis part, that is analysis of continuous beams, analysis of frames, and analysis of beams for moving loads. So these contents we're going to cover. In this analysis of beams and frames, we'll use different methods. So in our curriculum, we have slope deflection method of analysis. And in unit 1, we have slope deflection method of analysis. And unit 2, we have moment distribution method of analysis. And in unit 3, we have Carney's method of analysis. And approximate methods of analysis. So this analysis is useful for the construction, before constructing any structure. First, we need to analyze the structure. After that, we're going to design the structure. So before going to design, we need to analyze the structure. So we need to analyze the structure completely for safety requirement. So for the safety requirement, we need to analyze the structure. So in this course, so basic analysis of we're going to see. So that is analysis of beams, analysis of continuous beams, analysis of frames, and analysis of beams for static loads and analysis of beams frames for the static loads we're going to see. And we're going to see this moving loads topic and influence line diagram. So this moving loads and influence lines diagram will helpful for the analysis of bridge elements. So bridges. So we're going to use this concept of moving loads and influence lines. So this is about our course contents of course curriculum. So we have in the course, we have two method of evaluation. For the first one is continuous internal evaluation, that is for 40 marks. And second one is end semester examination, that's for 60 marks. So in continuous internal evaluation is evaluated based on your performance in mid-semester examination and end semester exam, that is mid-semester 1 and mid-semester 2. And also minor 1 and minor 2, and your assignments based, that is assignment 1. This is the U18 regulation. So here we have two assignments, so that is assignment 1 and assignment 2, and we have another special assignments based on your course research articles and the course research patents. So course research articles we are uploaded in the course web. So from this course web you can take, and we will going to give you assignments related to your course patents and the course research papers. So those marks, so that evaluation will be there for the we consider the continuous internal evaluation. So in continuous internal evaluation for 40 marks, there is mid examinations, minors, special assignments, and assignments. So total marks is 40 marks. So coming to the weekly assignments, so weekly assignments is intention to provide these weekly assignments is to this is a online interaction with the students. So continuous internal evaluation for the evaluating, that is to improve the student knowledge skill in all aspects. So every week we are providing assignment, that is we are providing assignment based teaching learning process, that is called ATLP. So in that ATLP we're going to give before starting that week we're going to upload the assignment, first assignment. Let us suppose we're going to apply weekly one assignment in this week before going to start this week. After that, after completion of that week, we're going to upload the solutions. The students so you make use of these assignments and try to write the assignments and try to post the assignments. We will provide the links. So to that link, you need to upload these weekly assignments. So after completion of this week, so weekend, we will going to give you the solution for these assignments. We're going to give the solutions. We're going to upload the same solutions in the course web. You can make use of that and you can learn better learning for this course. Okay, similarly, we're going to upload all the weekly assignment in the coming weeks. After that, we're going to upload the same solutions. So this is about the assignment-based teaching learning process. So after that, so anyway, we know the course web. So for individual student, one course page will be there. So if you have any thing to say or any response or any feedback, so you can respond from this course web also. So we have we have a lot of media that is interact for the interaction student and faculty. We have media. So we have Teams is there. We have special WhatsApp groups is there. We have and the CMS, that is, we have course web is also there. You can interact any other media, and you can even contact personally, or you can call us for any information. So this is about the course web. So in the course web, we'll post everything, each and everything related to the course. Even recorded video also, we will going to upload for the course each and every class. So make use of that and try to understand things. Next thing is you can search. So we have in the college, we have the in central library, we have remote access is there. So in that remote access, we can search journals. We have publications related to civil engineering is American Society of Civil Engineering is Science Direct is there, and Springer is there. So you go through those publishers, and you can search journals as you like related to your course, and you can read it. So related to course projects, so course projects we are uploaded in the course web. So in our course, we are uploaded 3 course projects, simple course projects related to advanced technology, that is MATLAB. By using MATLAB, make use of MATLAB. So that is MATLAB is also available with a institute. So you can make use of that MATLAB, and you can perform this the course projects. You can, after completion of this course project, you need to deliver this course project in 3 ways. First one is demonstration. Second one is presentation, poster presentation, and report writing. So 3 ways you need to. That is, first one is a demonstration. Second one is report writing. Third one is poster presentation. So in 3 modes, you can present your course project. So this is about the course projects. So we have discussed ADLP and course web and course projects and the remote access. So this is about the course. So if you have any specific information needed, so you can contact us. So thank you, one and all.